everyone, good morning. It's JoJo and I am going to do my fourth garage sale haul video, and I am splitting it up in two parts like I did last time. Part one, which will be all my vintage items that you see here, and then part two that I do will just be my non-vintage items. But before I get started, I just wanted to mention my last haul video that I did, my vintage thrift haul number 17. I actually had to delete that video and then repost it because the quality of the video, I don't know. I should have known something was wrong when I uploaded it to YouTube, and it was done within like a couple minutes, which it usually takes a lot longer than that. So I don't know what happened in the process, but I did upload it again, but two people left comments and I was only able to read the very first part of the comment, because every time I clicked on it, since I removed the video, I wasn't able to read the rest. So Jen Pudgy Picker, I did read where you said do a burn test. I got that part on the Afghan, and I did do a burn test yesterday, and it turns out it is wool. So I had it soaking in a tub of cold water with a little OxyClean. Well, I diluted the OxyClean, but I put it in there, and I'll tell you what, that out of all the linens I've ever bought, that was by far the nastiest water I have seen. I switched it out about 3 times, and it was so brown yellow. It was disgusting. So I ended up adding some vinegar to it, and I got most of the water out after it finally ran clear. With some towels, and then my mother-in-law had this very large Amish drying rack, and it came in handy because I was able to spread the Afghan out over that. But I can still smell, even though it's drying, I can still smell like maybe a musty scent to it. So when I get time again, I might actually repeat the whole process. But if there was anything else that you mentioned, Jen, which I really appreciate you telling me that, because then I knew not to put it in hot water, just go ahead and you can leave a comment in this video below, or the last video. And then Eileen the Queen 74, I know that you made a comment too, and I was only able to get that you loved everything, which I really appreciate. So again, if there was anything more that you wanted to add, just let me know in this video or the last one, and I will go ahead and respond to that because I really appreciate your comments. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and show you what I got. I will show you what I got first. This was not this last Friday, but the Friday before. I was out looking for garage sales, and I saw a sign, and it said garage sale, and it said like 10 to 5 or something like that. And this was around 9:30. So I decided to drive down there because I saw another car going that way. And so I waited in my car, and I saw like a little sign up at the like the porch of this house, but I couldn't read what it made out, but I knew that was the address. So I waited, and then the car that had actually followed ended up driving away. So 2 women came out of the house. This was probably, I waited for, let's see, about 15 minutes. This was probably 9:45. And these 2 ladies came out of the house, and they were waving me to come on in. So as I was walking up, the sign said tag sale and said take your number, and they just let me on in. And I was blown away by all the things that were there. In fact, I had to put stuff back. I found these tulip bowls. They're Fire King tulips. They're an ivory set. They've been on my wish list forever. And I found them. There's a set of 3, $25. So what I should have done was take a lot more money out of the bank in the morning. I had not planned on almost spending all the money I had at one garage sale, or tag sale, whatever you want to call it. So I ended up having to put things back, because once I found these, I, couldn't spend everything on the other things I picked up. So I got these. A lady walked up to me and she said, oh my gosh, that was such a good, good idea getting those. And she had actually got 2 twin size handmade quilts for $40, 2 of them in a big bag. So she did really well too. But I picked up these bowls. They're in really good condition. There is a little tiny chip right there, but I was just thrilled to have them. And really $25 is an excellent deal. These probably go close to $100 just for the 3 of them. So then I picked up this sewing basket, and I just love the floral on the front of it. I paid $8 for this, and it is a princess sewing basket. I don't know if you can see that. There is a princess sewing basket, and I filled it with all my wooden spools and a couple of my quilting blocks on top. And then the last thing I got there was this little lithograph of these kittens, and it is signed there, and it says Grace Lopez. But I just thought the kitties were so cute. So after I went to that garage sale, I spent most of my money that I had. I really didn't have very much with me because a lot of times the garage sales are only like a quarter or something, so I didn't bring a bunch. I went to another, it was kind of like a neighborhood garage sale. There was only one sign off the side of the road, but once I got back in there, several of the houses were having garage sales. And I got these 2 glasses. I paid 50 cents a piece, and I ran into it. Actually was the home of my son's first grade teacher. He's a senior now, but she was his first grade teacher, and it was nice to chit chat with her. So I got those. I looked them up online. I think they're made by Ellie Smith, but I just thought they were so pretty, these goblets. I love them. Then I got this little, just like a little travel pouch. I paid 50 cents for it. And it's just like a silky material. Let's see if I can open it up. And then it's got like a pink lining on the inside. I got this Tiffany & Company scarf. I paid $2 for it. It's not in perfect condition. There are some holes here. I think there's a couple more holes throughout the whole thing, but it is Tiffany & Company 1986, and I just love the ribbons on it and the pretty iconic blue Tiffany color. And then I got 2 tablecloths. This one, I paid $1 for both of them. And this one I was excited to find because it does match the one I have on my table right now. And so I think I actually might use it underneath because it fits the table a little bit better than the one I have underneath now. It's a longer one, and I have to keep lifting it up so that the dogs don't, slobber on it or anything. So I might put this one down since it's better. And then I got this one, and it just has pretty embroidered flowers on it. It's a nice round tablecloth. And then the last thing I got was this mirror. I paid $5 for the mirror. It's really, really pretty. I don't know how old it is. I don't know if it just looks older than it is, but I was thinking that it might be, I don't know, almost an antique. It has these pretty details on the sides. Let me see if I can move this a little bit. On both of the corners. I just have one hand, so I'm trying to do this. Should have probably planned this mirror out a little bit better. It's got this detail, and then the back of it, whoops, the back of it's like this. And they use masking tape to cover up the nails on it, and then they stuck cardboard in these pieces because the mirror itself right here is actually coming loose. I don't know if you can see that gap. It's actually coming loose from the frame, so I might have to tear it apart before I use it. But I thought it was really neat. I just love the look of the wood. Looked very rustic. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, and that's all I had for the garage sale finds I got, the vintage ones. But this tablecloth, I know that Garland Girl 21 had commented that she liked it. And I totally forgot. I had found this at the estate sale that I had got the Victorian scrapbook at. And the reason why I wanted to mention it in this video, because I forgot it last, but when I washed and pressed it, because it was brand new, and it wasn't in a plastic package or anything, it just had like a ribbon tied on it with the original tag. And so I knew it was linen. So I hand washed it, and then when I went to press it, I put it on the linen setting on my my iron, which I've done countless times, and these napkins started turning yellow. Well, here I was scorching the napkins, which I was all freaked out about because here I had this nice new tablecloth and I was ruining it. Well, if you didn't already know this tip, I'm gonna share it with you because it worked for me. I looked up online if you could get rid of those scorch marks, and you can. What I did was take a clean kitchen dishcloth, and I dipped it in hydrogen peroxide, and then I laid it on top of the napkin where I had the yellow scorch marks on it. And then on a low setting on my iron, I put that on top of the dishcloth, within seconds, the yellow marks were gone. So you can lift those and you can get rid of them in case you do that. I wasn't paying attention, and this material obviously was more delicate than what I had used in the past. So I just thought I'd share that tip with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be posting my part 2 to this garage sale haul very soon. Thanks so much. Bye.